It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Charlotte Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. And for Charlotte, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. Big change for the Knicks last year was implementing the triangle offense. Obviously, didn't exactly go how they wanted, but Shaq, how long do you stick with the triangle before you consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, is very, very difficult. But, I don't think the Knicks really have the talent to pull it off. But, just need a lot of patience and, just keep it going because it does work. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it works.
It's an All-Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game is the Knicks come into town for this one. And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. And, of course, Rudy Gay, he's a guy that will be sorely missed.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help them long term.
Well, we'll see. Because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Robinson. Thomas is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Lucas, and it's Irving at the small forward position. He had a nice open look right there. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
It seemed like once it went to overtime, the confidence from both teams just really seemed to go in opposite directions, and unfortunately for them, they were on the wrong side of that equation.
And, Greg, that's the case a lot of times when you have an uneven matchup like that. I mean, the longer it stays close, the more the underdog starts to believe it can win.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Thomas kicks to Lucas. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. So it's the Hornets now. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Here's the teardrop. Thomas, no good.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Scott kicks to Bargnani. They get it back. Here's Wiggins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Outside Thomas. Tries it from 9. Again, Thomas missing. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Stolen by Thomas. And here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. The feed to Robinson. Here's Barton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Wiggins. Plays it in off the breakaway. Wiggins has got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Thomas. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the night.
Andrew Wiggins.
And that one misses.
How about Wiggins in this one? He's already got 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Robinson, that's good.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Charlotte leading by 7. Russell dishes to Scott. Screen by Malone. From downtown, Scott can't get it to go.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Irving can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Scott. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the Hornets miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Count that one.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Russell kicks to Scott. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Thomas, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thomas got his first basket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Great look, but off the mark. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Barton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Thomas, no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Bargnani is screen on Thomas. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Thomas goes in. "13 feet away." The offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Moses Malone. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And he's good on the second. Hornets leading by 7. Outside Russell. The dish to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
There's a screen by Robinson. Robinson sets a screen for Irving. Shot is off. Wiggins with some nice D. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Harris is checked in for Charlotte. Aguirre is checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 7. Screened by Lucas. Thomas passes to Aguirre. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
Kevin, I talked to him about the shot clock and they're certain to face in this matchup. He's certainly cognizant of it, and he told me this. If we can play a little more up-tempo and score before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move in the half court, whether with ball movement or screens, will also serve us well. Kevin, if they can execute, they'll have some success.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to match up against the opposing defense guys.
And so they should, because that's what it's going to take. This is such a tough D to break down. They're going to have to play a smart game offensively.
Well, there's no denying that. I mean, you're not going to get by on skill alone. I mean, you've got to have the strategy and the skill working together.
And so here is New York, following the miss by Moses Malone. Thomas against Wiggins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson. And some changes here for the Hornets. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Moses Malone. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Byron Scott. Sanders checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Thomas. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Russell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Rose with the block. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Richardson, he's checked in for Russell. Green, he's checked in for New York. The pass to Richardson. 7-foot shot. And another shot. He lays it in. Richardson's got his first bucket of the night.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
There's a screen by Robinson. Outside Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Now, here's Clarkson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside Rose. He feeds it to Sanders. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Clarkson dishes to Harris. He kicks it to Nurkic, and he gets it to go. Nurkic has got his first points of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Sanders. Nurkic against Robinson. And he gets it to go. Robinson's got 7. Charlotte leading by 3. Clarkson kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Wiggins. Richardson against Aguirre. Nurkic and Charlotte again with the bucket.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Robinson misses.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Nurkic can't hit. Good D by Sanders.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Pass to Aguirre. No luck. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Kicks to Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Now it's a 7-point Hornets lead. New York shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. As you take a look at Charlotte, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. And of course, the New York Knicks, 3 spots below.
And I think for the Knicks, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall in the perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did.
Hornets on defense now. They lead by 7. Aguirre kicks to Sanders. Green, the screen. Rose passes to Green.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Wiggins. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Jeff Green drops them both. Charlotte leading by 5. Wiggins, a screen on Green. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Rose passes to Aguirre. New York, no good that time either.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Wiggins kicks to Clarkson. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by New York. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Rose kicks to Sanders. Passes it to Aguirre. Outside Rose. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Rose. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clarkson kicks to Richardson. They set the pick. Green against Harris. Dishes it to Nurkic. Baseline jumper. Off the left rim and out. Knicks trail by 3. Sanders passes to Rose. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's Rose penetrating. Wiggins with some nice D. Clarkson dishes to Wiggins. 4 seconds left. And that is good. Wiggins has got 14.
He got it! Wow! He caught it! My goodness! What a terrific shot. Those Hail Mary buckets always take your breath away.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Charlotte. They're up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
New York trailing. Russell is out there with Scott. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Bargnani in at the 4 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
For New York, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And it's tied up with that one.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Russell against Thomas. And the rejection by Sanders. And here is Thomas. From the left block. And he nails the jumper. Thomas got 4 this quarter. Well, the Hornets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Bargnani a screen on Thomas. Russell kicks to Scott. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here's Barton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And stolen by Scott. Russell with it. Now Thomas defending. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Sanders with the steal. Here's Barton. The shot is off. Nice D from Scott.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Russell passes to Malone. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The Hornets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Hornets shooting 2. Moses Malone.
Free throw drops for Malone. And both free throws good for Malone.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Thomas kicks to Sanders. Here's Barton, defended by Scott. Barton dishes to Lucas. Harris against Irving. The shot misses. And the Hornets now going the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. Harris passes to Russell. Here's Bargnani. And Sanders pulls it down.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Thomas. Some solid defense by Malone.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Malone with the block. Outside, Russell. Feeds it to Scott. Malone with it. Now defended by Sanders. Scott. Hornets keep it alive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Hornets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Andrea Bargnani.
Free throw good, Bargnani. Bargnani hits them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Rejected by Harris. Lucas, that's good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Malone outside. Picked by Bargnani. Malone kicks to Russell. And the rejection by Sanders. Thomas dishes to Lucas. Thomas against Russell. And Thomas, here we go. Stymied again with that miss. A subpar 2 for 10 for him.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Here's Barton, defended by Scott, and stolen by Scott. Harris, right side. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Thomas kicks to Sanders. Here's Barton. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Lucas. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Russell passes to Harris. Here's Bargnani. Charlotte gets it back, but they'll get another chance. Tries it again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. The Hornets have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Irving. It's Lucas high post. Scott against Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Russell dishes to Harris. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And the Hornets making a change here. Higgins is checked in. For New York, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Outside Russell. The feed to Bargnani. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bargnani's got 6.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
That's good. And it's 8 points for Isaiah Thomas.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now, here's Scott. 5 points in the game. Now the dish to Bargnani. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first. And that was pretty good.
Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand. Well, it's still early in the season yet, but let's take a look at where the Hornets sit right now. 5th in fast break points. 6th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And going back to their fast break numbers, their athleticism enables them to play that breakneck speed. But it takes discipline as well to keep the pedal on the metal, and that sets them apart.
Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Charlotte. Clarkson comes in for Russell. There's the pass to Aguirre. He feeds it to Robinson. No good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's the screen. Now here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Screen by Nurkic. Clarkson kicks to Nurkic. No good.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job embodying up his man.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the Knicks miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Clarkson. Shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Knicks trail by 5. Left side Rose. Cannot hit. And Charlotte will come the other way. Here's Scott. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Here's Clarkson. David Robinson making his last shot. On the wing, Harris, headed by Green. And it's Harris off the drive. Lets it go from 11. Green with the rebound. The Knicks shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Outside Rose. Outside Irving. Pass to Aguirre. Robinson dishes to Rose. Puts it up from 17. Rose with another miss. Hornets leading by 5. Scott the pass to Clarkson. And it's Harris off the drive. Some solid defense from Robinson. New York shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 7 points.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
The numbers for Irving, averaging about 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
And the Hornets making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And the Hornets with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Shots good by Clarkson.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Rose attacking. And again, it's New York.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by New York. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rose kicks to Green. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Harris against Green. And it's Harris off the drive. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Knicks trail by 3. 1:39 left now here in the second. Stolen by Clarkson. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Richardson, good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Knicks shooting 43% for the game. Rose goes in, and that one is hammered home.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
For Charlotte, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Jusuf Nurkic.
.103 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Irving. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Knicks trail by 6.
And not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
And it's Green missing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Malone's checked in for the Hornets.
Your Hornets returning, Moses Malone.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Rose. One second left. And so we wrap up the first half. Hornets lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving. Your guys were sharing. Things were going well for you. What about it pleased you?
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
Thank you, Frank. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Andrew Wiggins was the man in the first. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Here's Thomas. And New York looking at who they've got. Irving is out there with Lucas. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And so here's Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Russell with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul.
The Hornets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Shooting 2, Moses Malone.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Malone. And both free throws good for Malone. Knicks trail by 8. Thomas dishes to Lucas. Outside Thomas. He kicks it to Irving. Thomas inside. Russell's there. That's good. 13 points for Robinson.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now, here is Russell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins from outside. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. Thomas passes to Irving. To the inside. Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Scott kicks to Malone. Outside, Russell lets it go with a 3. Can't get it to go. And New York the other way now.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. Tough start.
Wiggins with the block, and he gets it back. Good. 10 points for Isaiah Thomas. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Screen by Malone. Russell with it. Now, Thomas defending. It's Scott on the wing. And he's good on the 3 ball. Scott's got 10.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Barton kicks to Thomas. Wiggins against Irving. He dishes it to Barton. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. Russell kicks to Wiggins and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2, Andrew Wiggins.
Free throw good, Wiggins. Both good from the line that time. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Thomas against Russell. Right side, Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Baseline Jay on the way, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Sanders checked in for Irving.
Tom Sanders.
Here's Russell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pick by Bargnani. The drive by Russell. He got right to the cup using that screen. Russell's got the lead up to 9 now for Charlotte.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Robinson, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Scott. 10 points for him. Thomas goes in. Good. And now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Here's Malone. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Six on the shot clock, and it's sent back by Russell. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Wiggins has got 18 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here is Lucas following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Malone left side, all sorts of time, and off the front iron, and in it goes. He has 7.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Robinson a screen on Russell. Thomas goes in. Lucas dishes to Robinson. Right side, Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Hornets leading by 9. Pushing it up. Here's Wiggins. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Thomas kicks to Barton. Robinson left side. Shoots a fader. And the shot falls short this time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
You know, you try to double scoop it like that when really all you need is one scoop.
Here's Barton. To the left wing from outside the arc. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Jerry Lucas.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. In third, the Knicks.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the Hornets. And New York with a change here, too. Aguirre's checked in for Robinson. Scott kicks to Malone. And it's Harris off the drive. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Harris has got 9 points. Knicks trail by 8. Kicks it to Barton. Screened by Lucas. Outside Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Here's Lucas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Harris.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
At the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
How about the numbers for Jerry Lucas? He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Richardson comes in for Scott, and it's Clarkson in for Russell. And a switch here also for New York. Rose is checked in, so he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Charlotte leading by 7. Now Clarkson passes it to Malone. Here's Wiggins. Soft touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Outside Rose. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 8 rebounds in this game. Clarkson kicks to Wiggins. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. Dishes to Sanders. Over to the left wing. Here's Barton, guarded by Harris. And he gets it to go. Barton's got his second basket of the night. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Rose. It's blocked. They get it back, and it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up.
Going to the line, Moses Malone. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
They just haven't been able to find an answer for Malone. He's got 10 rebounds, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
Nurkic checked in for Wiggins. Green, he's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Malone.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Now here's Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Bargnani has checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Rose drops them both. Hornets leading by 9. Feeds it to Harris. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Rose passes to Aguirre. And there's the feed to Barton. Outside Rose. Down low. And that one's good. Barton. Barton's got 6 points.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Down low, here's Malone. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Malone's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
Here's where the New York Knicks sit early in the season in the NBA statistics. 2nd in second chance points, 4th in blocks. And they show up also in the top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. That's because they've really made a commitment at the defensive end.
And their gift for offensive rebounding definitely evident in all those second chance points. The two go hand in hand. Make no mistake, if you don't box out, you're going to pay.
Irving's checked in for Will Barton. Here's Irving.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
What a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Richardson following the score by New York. Harris kicks to Malone. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Just 2 to shoot. Takes the 3. Shot is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Now the pass to Aguirre. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And here are the Hornets now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Harris against Aguirre. Harris dishes to Malone. Robinson with the block. Here is Aguirre. He has 5. Stolen by Bargnani. Harris kicks to Clarkson. It's Richardson on the wing. There's the dish to Malone. And he can't bank that one in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's Rose penetrating. Malone with the block. They retain possession. And the basket good. 17 points for Robinson. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Malone has screen on Rose. Here's Clarkson. And he gets it to go. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Screened by Lucas. Rose passes to Lucas. From outside, off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Left side Rose. A floater. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And here's Clarkson. 8 points for him. Here's Malone, tipped away, and stolen by Irving. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hornets ahead, leading by 8. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Sounds go off when I enter the building.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Charlotte leading by 8. They've got Wiggins. Moses Malone out there with Bargnani. Then it's Russell. And it's Scott in at the 2. So that's the Hornets 5. Now here's Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Irving. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
And stolen by Thomas. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot misses. Nice D from Russell. Here's Scott. The shot is off. And New York the other way now. Outside Irving. Screened by Sanders. Irving against Scott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving drives in. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Malone's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Scott. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Goes up the baseline. The Hornets pull it in. Scott's got his 5th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Bargnani. Wiggins drawing the double team. Picked by Bargnani. Wiggins outside. From 10 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Knicks trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Scott against Irving. Robinson down low. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. Hornets leading by 4. Bargnani a screen on Thomas. The drive by Russell. Bargnani dishes to Malone. Bargnani kicks to Malone. Over to the wing. To end the drought. And Russell gets it to go. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Martin's checked in for the Knicks. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. Second chance shot. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Going to the line, Andrew Wiggins.
And that one misses. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Thomas. Pass to Irving. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Check out the game for Irving. 13 points and a steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Thomas against Russell. Robinson with the block. Irving kicks to Sanders. Malone with the steal. Russell against Thomas. Screened by Malone. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And Scott has it in the corner. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Hornets lead by 8.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Here's Robinson. And it's Malone with the rebound. The Hornets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Thomas kicks to Irving. With the floater and the basket good. Irving's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
He's been much more effective in the 2nd half than he was in the 1st.
Hornets leading by 6. Malone with the screen. On the wing, Wiggins. Covered by Irving. Stolen by Robinson. To the inside. Barton, no luck. Charlotte has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Russell from downtown. And that one's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And here is Irving after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Robinson passes to Barton. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Will Barton. At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Lucas is checked in for New York. All free throws good from Barton. Hornets leading by 7. Russell with it. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Going to the line, D'Angelo Russell. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, this team does not waste opportunities at the foul line. They make the opponents pay when they foul them. If they get sent to the line, they're cashing in.
No good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 8. Thomas kicks to Barton. Outside Robinson. Here's Irving. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Outside Russell. Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 26 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Thomas against Russell. Screened by Lucas. Thomas dishes to Lucas. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Scott the pass to Bargnani. On the wing, Wiggins. To the middle, poked away, and stolen by Lucas. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Outside Robinson. Barton kicks to Thomas. Robinson a screen on Russell. And Thomas, here we go. Malone with some nice D.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And pushing it up, here's New York. Irving dishes to Barton. Back to Irving. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Hornets leading by 6. Now Russell. He kicks it to Malone. Wide open look. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Robinson, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Jerry Willis. That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Andrew Wiggins.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Thomas passes to Irving. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Now, here is Russell. Picked by Bargnani. Outside Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. can't hit.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Lucas with it, and Bargnani picks him up defensively. Lucas kicks to Thomas. There's a screen by Robinson. Thomas goes in. Robinson dishes to Lucas. New York needs to get off a shot. Thomas's shot is off.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And it's sent back by Russell.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And he gets the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Hornets lead.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Now, here's Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrea Bargnani. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Thomas passes to Lucas. Inside, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're trying to work it inside here, and they've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it. Really an extraordinary game for Robinson. He's got 12 rebounds, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
All right, Charlotte, now we're in the court for your the Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
Russell kicks to Bargnani. Malone. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting two, Moses Malone.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
All right, Charlotte, now we're in the court for your the Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
Outside Thomas. And the layup's good off the glass.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Hornets leading by 5. Kicks to Russell. He dishes it to Malone. The 9-foot shot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Screened by Lucas. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Now here's Malone. Martin with the rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
There's no worse time than the fourth quarter to go ice cold, and that's just what he's done. I mean, he's missed 8 of his 10 shots in the quarter.
Thomas against Russell. Passes it to Malone. Back to Russell. Charlotte moving the ball around. A baseline J. Count it!
Moses Malone with the backhand. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
Going to the line, D'Angelo Russell, shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
.27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. New York, no good that time either.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on it.
D'Angelo Russell, shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sidelines. Doris?
Andrea, congratulations on the win. What was the biggest difference maker for the team?
I think we got a lot of enthusiasm from the defensive part of the game because we're playing good defense. Everybody get excited when we get a stop. So that excitement, we bring that excitement on the offensive end.
Congratulations, Andrea. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Andrew Wiggins. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
There's no denying Wiggins has almost superhuman athletic ability. But he's not just raw talent, he's got the polish too. And in case you didn't know this little fun fact, he was the first Canadian to win Rookie of the Year. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.